Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Is everything okay? Let me just maybe nudge it up a little bit. Yeah. Okay, I think I can be heard. I hope I can be heard. Okay, so welcome everyone. Welcome back to me, Streaming Corpse Factory. Okay, from our last one, we didn't progress that much because, okay, so to top it all off, Noriko had a friend who worked in a maid cafe who has been harassed by one of the customers to get Noriko gave her a new job at her place in Temujin. Yeah, so and then Noriko also found out that her friend, the guy friend, actually never came to approach her to be friendly with her just so that he could date her superior, that Gyaru, as they were called. Okay, so enough about the plot. Let's continue then. Okay, I spent all morning trying unsuccessfully to calm my nerves. I'm anxious about finding out whether my latest victim has perished. It's afternoon now, so the time reading on this photo has passed. If my work was successful, I should know soon enough. I've already set up an obituary news alert on my phone to keep me informed. Instead of sitting at home all day and waiting for my phone to go off, I decided to visit an old favorite hangout. Public libraries don't get the credit they deserve in this age. They are quiet, calm, soothing. I can sit here for hours, for free, and just get lost in different worlds. Plus, they always carry works by my favorite authors. Sometimes the librarians are even kind enough to recommend titles that might fit my tastes. I don't feel judged here. Nobody looks at me and mocks my clothing or my makeup. Nobody looks at me and asks if I've had enough to eat lately. Nobody makes fun of me, that lonely girl in the corner reading Lovecraft and calmly stroking her hair. Every so often, I put my book aside and check my phone out of habit. Still no alerts. Have I miscalculated something? Did my latest photo not look convincing or damning enough to inspire suicidal murder? I find myself growing increasingly anxious and impatient.
Cthulhu, huh? You a Lovecraft nerd?
I blinked twice and looked up at the strange man standing over me.
Huh?
Sus, didn't mean to interrupt. Notice you're reading Lovecraft. Huh, in Japanese too.
Saws?
Didn't know this book had been translated.
Yeah. My English isn't great, so I read the translated versions.
Wait 1 moment.
That's mad. Do they translate esoteric names? Can't imagine Cthulhu being easy to write in kanji.
Well, it's written in katakana, so...
Yeah, how are you supposed to write Cthulhu in kanji unless they gave it a name in kanji? And what is with that stubble? So uneven.
Course. Kojiro.
Now you want to introduce yourself, sir? The man extends a hand, and I can't tell if he wants me to shake it or pass him my book.
What?
I'm Kojiro. You?
Noriko. Kurosawa.
Oh, Kurosawa Noriko. Oh.
Nice. Just Kojiro for me. No last name. Call me Koji.
No last name, huh?
You don't have a last name?
Used to. Lost it. Fire, you know. I'm just Kojiro now.
Huh? This guy is weird. His clothes smell like they've been stashed in the back of a closet for a decade or two. His face is unshaven, and his eyes are scarily clear and focused, despite being masked by a pair of thick glasses.
Didn't mean to keep you. Saws again. I'm looking for Nobel Sinclair. He around here?
Nobel Sinclair.
I don't know. Who?
Writer guy? Did that book about befriending the dead? The librarian told me to check these shelves.
Ah.
Sorry, I don't really know.
No worries. I'll find him. You know, you look like the type who'd enjoy his books. Not to judge you by your cover. Need a strong stomach, though. Messed up shit.
As much as I hate to admit it, this stranger has captured my interest.
How messed up are we talking?
Oh, she took the bait.
Well, his first book describes dressing up corpses, taking them to dinner. Goal is to not get caught out. Mad, right? Like something out of that American movie, Weekend with Bernard? Or something like that.
Never heard of it. Then again, I haven't been watching movies for... how long?
Second book goes nuts. Main character fills the school classroom with bodies, all dressed up as students. Runs lectures and records them, puts them online.
He has more than one book? This Nobel Sinclair?
Best part? No one can figure out if these books are fiction. Internet says Nobel Sinclair actually did these things. Says he's doing time now, writing these books as a confession.
Interesting.
Right? It's deranged. Makes for a good bedtime reading.
Huh.
You want noise? Well, of course you are.
Yeah. You?
Oh? Oh?
Yeah, at Koji Koji. Add me if you like. We can talk shop. I'm gonna find Nobel. Wish me luck.
And without so much as a glance back at me, the man walks away. I tried to return to my reading, but that whole conversation just replays back in my head. What a bizarre encounter. Maybe I'll just head home for today. Being here has helped me calm down, but I'm still eagerly anticipating the fate of my victim. Besides, I have to admit that I'm growing a little bit hungry. Maybe onigiri, a rice ball from the convenience store would tide me over until tomorrow. I gather my things and stand up, letting out a little "whoo" as I stretch my muscles. As I head toward the sliding doors to leave the library, a little alert sounds from my phone. This is it. My phone is in my hands in less than a second. The screen's unlocked, and the obituary page loading before my eyes. Oh, she claimed another victim. Article posted online today, 2:39 p.m. Keywords found 3. Mr. Accident. The medical data range 20 to 30. Image data found? Yes. Saturday, May 30th. Mr. Aichi Hanada, 22, of Tokyo Prefecture, was pronounced dead this afternoon at a traffic intersection, 12:02 p.m. Coroner's office reports that Mr. Hanada was involved in a traffic accident. No other casualties have been reported. Mr. Hanada is survived by his fiancée, who wishes to remain anonymous. A funeral service has not yet been arranged. Well, it just happened. Oh, so he had a fiancée. View image attachment. I quickly load the image attachment and can't believe my eyes. The photo is the exact same one that was sent to me through a Corpse Girl's website. There can be absolutely no doubt that this is my latest victim. I've done it again. My breathing starts to quicken. My cheeks begin to grow hot. I know from experience that if I don't get somewhere private and quickly, I may very well make a fool of myself in public. I quickly glanced around the library for a sign pointing to a restroom. As soon as my eyes settled on it, I dashed toward it, swerving between bookshelves and through narrow aisles. There's one door for a unisex bathroom, an unremarkable beige portal. The muscles in my thighs are tightening, and I squirm as I reach for the door. My hand grasps the cool manual handle and presses down, only to be met with immovable resistance. It's locked! There's a sign on the door, a notice that I completely ignored in my haste. Clothes for cleaning.
Shit!
I cursed despite my best efforts to keep a low profile. My head turns frantically, looking for somewhere, anywhere, that I can sit down and remain out of sight while my body reacts erratically to my latest success.
Yo, you bustin'?
This guy again?
I need to use the restroom.
I hope he can't tell that the expression on my face is not one of desperation to use the facilities.
On it.
To my surprise, Kojiro strides up to the restroom door and begins to slam his fist against it.
Hey, cleaning time is over. Get out of there.
I hear a panicked yelp from within. Kojiro's commanding voice was more than a little intimidating. Within seconds, a terrified old woman emerges. She wheels a cleaning trolley around us, bows quickly, and disappears from sight.
All yours. Bad to hold it.
Thanks.
I dash past Kojiro, unable to believe what is happening here. I slam the door behind me and slip into a cubicle. As soon as I sit atop the toilet's closed list, my legs begin to shake uncontrollably and I had to lean backward to steady myself. Eiji Hanada is dead, killed in a traffic accident. That could mean anything, but I'm willing to bet that I caused his death. After seeing the photo of his dismembered corpse, he might have purposely crashed his car. Or perhaps someone else wrecked his vehicle, intent on murdering him on behalf of Corpse Girl. No, I think he just like walked in from the traffic, maybe? That's another possibility. I still don't know how my power works. I don't know why these victims end up dead. But the cause of death ultimately doesn't matter. What matters is that Corpse Girl is victorious once more. I find myself panting, squirming, struggling to restrain myself. My vision fogs, my knuckles clench, and with barely a fanfare, I begin to cool down all of a sudden. Just like that, the overwhelming urge to explode simply flutters away. Huh? My breathing regulates, my legs solidify and rest firmly on the ground. This experience wasn't nearly as staggering as last time. Maybe because I was so confident that this victim would die, my body already prepared itself for it? Have I already become desensitized to my ability to read death itself? I won't pretend that I'm not disappointed. That exhilarating feeling I experienced last time, the complete and utter loss of control, it was addicting. I craved experiencing it again. Still, I need to remind myself of the most important thing. I fulfilled the request issued to Corpse Girl. That's 2 new victories in a row, 2 victories in a single week. As long as requests keep coming in, I can keep achieving my goals. I can do this. Full of confidence and feeling steady once more, I exit the cubicle and leave the bathroom. That strange man, Kojiro, is waiting for me at the end of an aisle.
You good?
Huh?
Yeah. Hey, thanks for... I really needed the bathroom.
Course. Been there. Gotta go when you gotta go. Look what I found.
You found Nobel Sinclair? Kojiro holds up a book with a plain black cover.
Nobel Sinclair's latest, Dazed by the Dead. It's a ripper.
Oh, what's that one about?
Falling in love with the dead. Read it already last year. Time for another go. Oh, here.
Kojiro hands another book to me. This one with a brown cover. An illustration on the front depicts a field of flowers.
What's this?
Sinclair's first ever published work, Strange Flower. Title's nonsense. This is the one where he puts corpses in suits, treats them to meals at fancy restaurants. Loaned it out under my name. You take it. Return it before the due date. Can't risk getting fined.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll be sure to read it.
Sure. Send me your thoughts and noise. Right. Be seeing you.
A brief wave of his hand, and he disappears behind the closest shelves. I can't really get over how peculiar he is, but he certainly is making an effort to be friendly. I turn the heavy book over in my hands and look inside the front cover for a publication date. 2009. It's actually not that old. Definitely not as old as the fiction I normally consume. I shrug and hoist the bulky tome underneath my arm, then make for the library's exit. I feel uncommonly hungry on my way home, so much so that I decide to stop by a restaurant and get some dinner. I wonder if killing stirs my appetite. I often pass this establishment when I exit the train station at Akihabara. It's an old venue that serves traditional Japanese food as well as popular Western dishes. To say that I've always been curious about eating here would be accurate. I've been working hard lately, achieving my goals. I can afford to treat myself to a cooked meal, right? Why do I find it so hard to justify that? I'm even going to eat a booth tonight. Another rarity for me. A waitress guides me to an empty booth and I slide in before looking at the menu. The house specialty, according to the menu in my hands, is grilled eel. Not exactly my favorite. In fact, seafood of any variety doesn't sit well in my stomach. I decide to pass on the specials and order something I know I can digest. Omelette sounds good. I used to eat it a lot as a kid. Omelette, rice, ketchup. What's not to like? Plus, it's only 700 yen before tax. The waitress returns to take my order, and I confidently point out what I'd like. She offers me a smile and hurries off to the next table. Perhaps my recent victory streak has given my courage a boost, because I hardly feel awkward or anxious sitting here, surrounded by people eating and drinking on all sides. She's getting used to it, just after just the third victim. I'm somewhat calm and at ease amidst the hustle and bustle of the restaurant. I almost feel like it might be nice to have company. A friend, perhaps Aoi or even Shinya, might be nice to talk to and pass the time with. Oh well, in a way I do have some company. I retrieve a book from my handbag, the very same book Kojiro lent to me, and open it up for the first chapter, to this first chapter. Strange Flower. An odd, apparently meaningless title. Still, it comes highly recommended by eccentric strangers, so it must be good. My meal arrives when I'm a few pages into the book. I thank the waitress and look at the omurice before me. It smells good. It's presented beautifully. I can probably eat at least a part of this portion without feeling ill. I pick up a spoon and slice through the middle of the omurice, causing a puff of steam to billow up. Throwing caution to the wind, I scoop up a good amount and bring it to my mouth. It's delicious. There's no other word to describe it. The convenience store meals I normally eat can't even compare to something like this. The egg is soft, the rice is fluffy, and there's just enough ketchup along the top. I take a second mouthful, then a third. I can't help but giggle a little at the thought of myself eating here, eating like a normal person. All the people around me probably think I'm a normal person too. Just a girl sitting at a restaurant eating her dinner. Yeah, it is normal. What's wrong with it? Another quiet giggle escapes my lips and I gently dab my mouth with a napkin. I set my spoon to the side and return to the book in front of me. The author of this book certainly is interesting. Nobel Sinclair. According to the bio inside the front cover, he moved to Japan for overseas at a young age. The book was written originally in Japanese. It's not a translation, but even so, the writing style is quite unusual. I can't quite put my finger on what is strange about it. Maybe it's the lack of complex kanji used throughout. Everything is written rather simply in hiragana, almost like the intended audience is elementary school kids. But that can't be right. The themes contained within are truly disturbing. Maybe the author just doesn't have the greatest comprehension of writing in Japanese. It's true that a lot of adults have trouble with complex kanji. Professional authors, though, not so much. Anyway, it's not like it matters too much. The book is interesting enough to keep me turning pages. I must be completely absorbed in reading because before I know it, a waitress is politely letting me know that the restaurant is closing soon. I nod and look at the plate of rice in front of me. The meal has gone cold, and I only ate 3 bites. Still, I'm feeling full now, and I really enjoyed what I did eat. I don't even feel any added weight on my hips as I get to my feet. That's definitely a positive thing. I stretch my arms and legs, put my book in my bag, and offer the waitress some money along with the bill. Oh, what a waste of food. But if she has some kind of eating disorder, then nothing much you can do about it. A blast of frigid night air nearly sweeps me off my feet when I step out of the restaurant. If I'd known the weather was going to take a turn for the worse, I would have brought my scarf and jacket. It's the end of spring, so unpredictable, cold weather is pretty rare. I guess I can't be blamed for not bundling up. Anyway, it's not raining and I'm close to home, so it shouldn't be a problem. I head down the street and watch a few shop owners closing their stores for the night. They don't pay me any mind as I wander by. My phone bursts to life and wakes up in the quiet night air. I grab it and press it close to my earphone wall.
Hello? Aoi? Noriko? Hello? Is this a bad time?
Oh, she said the maid cafe.
No, I'm just walking home. You're out at this time of night? That's not like you. I stopped somewhere to eat. What's up? You stopped to eat? Um, say, about the new job.
What's wrong?
Hmm? What is it? I spoke to the manager at the maid cafe, but he said I can't quit.
Why? Because you're bringing in customers?
He said that? Oh, well, it's not up to him. You have every right to quit. Did you tell him you've landed a new job?
Yeah, that's correct. You have the right to quit.
Yes, I told him. But he said he spent so much time and money training me that if I quit now, he'll treat it as stealing from the company and he'll call the police.
No. No. He's using company's money, not his money. Stealing from the company? What? No, that's not how. No. That's not how it works.
What a load of crap! Hang on. Are you at the cafe now? Yes, I just finished my shift. We're closing up. I'll be right there. I'm only a minute away anyway. I'm going to give your manager a piece of my mind. No, Noriko, you can't.
You are quitting anyway, so why not? Why am I? Why am I gaslighting this? Anyway, we'll see how this goes.
Just watch me. I'll be right there.
I end the call despite our suggestions. I can't believe how furious I am. Aoi finally has an escape route from that god awful job, and now the manager won't let her quit. That has to be illegal. I've never met a manager, but I can just imagine his type. A self-important, wretched, greedy pig thinks he's the king of the world because he runs a shady net cafe in the back streets. But I will stand for it. People like him are the ones that should be reported to Cops Girls website. I'd love to target victims like that. I change direction and take up a running pace. Cool air against my face is kind of nice now that my body is warming up a little. Thankfully, there is hardly anyone around this time of night, so I don't feel particularly embarrassed by running in public. I'm not a terribly fit person, so it isn't long before I feel out of breath. Oh, yeah. I come to a stop at the end of the street, heaving and clutching my chest. Save up your energy, girl. Save up your energy. Oh, now that's. You're really out of breath. Excuse me. I went to grab water.
Okay. I'm okay. Deep breaths.
Yep, deep breaths. After taking a moment to collect myself, I start back up, walking briskly this time. I can see the McCafe's illuminated sign ahead of me. I approach the entrance and read the neon board. Chateau de Cristal. Welcome home, master. I excuse the butchering of the language. Drinks from just 400, I assume that's yen? Oh no, wait, I'm not sure. Drinks from just 400 something. Yen is yen currency is not that, right? I'm not sure. Table charge, 500 per person. Open till 10 p.m. every night. I pass the sign and reach for the door handle just as somebody hurriedly throws the door open and emerges.
Noriko? Aoi, told you I'd be here. I'm really glad to see you.
Aoi gives me a brief wave. She fidgets nervously and straightens the ruffles in her dress.
I can't believe you have to wear this ridiculous outfit.
Oh, she's not into maid outfits?
Yeah, but the costume isn't the worst part of the job.
True.
I know. Listen, is your manager still here?
Aoi hesitates, then shakes her head sadly.
You just missed him. There are only a few girls inside closing up. Damn it. Ugh, I really wanted to give him a piece of my mind. Noriko, it's fine. I can continue working here. It's not so bad.
Harassing is not so bad. No, 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 no. You need to leave there. Pronto.
Hell no! Don't even pretend it's okay! This place is torturing you! You have that customer that always gropes you, and now your manager is controlling you? I won't stand for it, and you shouldn't either! But what can I do?
I'm honestly stunned by the question. In all my hastiness to get here, I never even thought through a plan for Aoi.
Uh...
Damn it! That heartbreaking expression on her face. I just want to grab her, hug her, tell her everything's going to be okay. So, why can't I?
Aoi. Hmm? I know you don't feel like it, but you're the strongest girl I know. All the shit you've dealt with over the years, all the shit you're still dealing with. You're brave, whether you know it or not. My issues pale in comparison to yours, but you still get up each and every day and do your best. I'm proud of you, and I want to make things easier for you. Come work with me at Temujin. Just leave this place behind. Forget all about it.
Is this indirect confession?
Noriko, you're my best friend. You always will be. Even if we can't be anything more than that, I'm happy just having you in my life.
Oh,
I'd do anything for you, Aoi. I hope you realize that. Of course. I know. Thank you, Noriko. Let's get out of here. It's really late. Come back to my place.
is this so one-sided? Is this one-sided? Is this? Oh,
You know I can't. All my things are at home, and I need to check everything first. Otherwise...
I'm not comely. I understand. I can't push her too much.
Don't worry. I get it. And the thing is, I can't just run away from this place.
Why not?
That stalking customer. He knows where I live, and, well, if I stop showing up to work, he said he'll visit me at home.
Oh, that.
Why don't we go to the police? I can't do that!
Why? Oh. Without warning, Aoi burst into tears just as rain begins to spill from the clouds.
I can't get him in trouble. I just can't.
He's. Does he have a high paying job? Is he from the higher ups?
Aoi, what? What is he?
Oh, wait.
He's... family.
Oh. Oh. I thought he was like a high ranking police officer, but no, he's a family. A gust of wind blows down the narrow street, causing my head to whip wildly in my face. I brush it out of my eyes and mouth, only to see Aoi standing still, her head down.
The stalker. He's... family? I could never bring myself to tell you. But surely you must have wondered why I've put up with it for so long. I don't know what to say. I'm stunned. You're putting up with it because you don't want him arrested. Yes. If he goes to prison, the rest of my family will disown me. And I'll truly have no one.
What? What kind of family do you have?
You have me. You know what I mean. I'm just going to go home for tonight. Thanks for coming out to see me, Noriko.
Aoi turns her heel and strolls away, the click-clack of her shoes against the red pavement echoing through the street.
Aoi.
She doesn't hear me breathe again as she disappears into the darkness. That poor girl. There has to be something I can do. Oh, now there's the choice. Okay, well, just go after her. I can't let her go. I can't let her just walk away as sad and helpless as she is. My legs lurch forward of their own volition, propelling my body through the rain-soaked street.
Aoi! Aoi, come back!
My shout echoes in the night, my weightless words falling through the air like the very rain that patters against my face. Aoi's silhouette is just out of reach. If only my weak body could pick up his pace, I might be able to reach her before she fades away. Did she walk that fast?
Stop!
Oh! Her unexpected command fulfills its purpose. I halt, my shoes skidding along the wet ground. Always closer than I expected her to be. Perhaps due to some trick of the light and wind, she simply seemed farther away to my tired eyes.
Chloe, please, let me help you. There's nothing to be done.
Oh,
Why can't you take a hint? You just never give up, do you? You just want to smother me. You don't trust me to handle things on my own.
oh, ouch.
That's not it. I just care for you so much. I know that. You think you haven't made that clear in the past?
Rarely have I ever seen Aoi this angry. She's well past the point of being simply upset now. She's truly furious. No, these are all bottled up emotions. Have I overstepped her boundary?
You're not my guardian angel, or my savior, or whatever. This is my life, Noriko. It's not your sick fantasy, where you swoop in and act like my knight in shining armor. Chloe, Shut up! Just shut up! You always take it one step too far. Just leave me alone.
I can't get another word in before she vanishes into the night. I reach a hand out into the darkness like some foolish attempt to stop her, but I know it's pointless. She made her thoughts perfectly clear. She doesn't need or want my help. Even if she cares for me, she doesn't love me in the same way I love her. And I don't think she ever will. Or I sigh and look up at the thick cloak of clouds above. The rain continues to fall. Ew. Next day, Sunday afternoon. The day drags on and on. Since I don't work weekends, I never really know what to do with myself during my free time. The library yesterday was nice, but I don't want to hang out there again today. So far, I've spent the day simply reading at home and brewing the occasional cup of tea to stave on my hunger. I keep checking my phone, but Aoi hasn't replied to any of my texts. Even when I call, she lets it go to voicemail. I don't even have any new requests to attend to. I was hoping I would get at least one this weekend to help occupy my time. To take a break from Really Strange for an hour, I decide to browse through noise and see what's happening in my social circle. Though I'm not close to any other people I'm connected to, save for Aoi, reading through their posts always lifts my mood. Rather annoyingly, the first post I come across is from Tomoe. Tomoe! 9 minutes ago. Bitches be tripping, they think they can steal my man. I'm sorry for the accent. With thick casting lips, you can lucky tonight. Oh. Good luck, I guess. Shinya, I'm not sure. The garbled post is accompanied by a photo of her and Shinya getting cozy together. Shinya looks more than a little nervous. I would be willing to bet that Tomoe is the first girl he's ever snuggled like this. I can't quite figure out why she's so interested in him, or why he's into her for that matter. At first, I thought Tomoe was just trying to bug me, to annoy me by pursuing someone she thought I wanted. But surely this is taking it too far, right? Haven't I made it clear that I just don't care? As for Shinya, maybe that boy really is into the blow-up doll look. I guess I understand him less than I originally thought. I noticed that I've been frowning while looking at Tomoe's post, so I decided to slam my finger down on the thumbs down button. Oh, so spiteful. The little text box below the post now reads, Noriko Kurosawa disliked this. Oh, no anonymity. Yup, that's, My frown breaks and I smirk. It feels somewhat satisfying to publicly dislike Tomoe's post. Well, Tomoe is going to think that you're jealous. And she will tease you about it non-stop. I can imagine Tomoe's face going tomato red when she reads the notification. With a little giggle, I scroll past the post and keep browsing my feed. As suspected, it doesn't take long to find a post for Shinya himself. It's out of character for him, but he's actually not posting about criminal cases and detective work for once. Shinya with a capital S, Fujikawa. 13 hours ago? Okay. I had never believed enough until I met her. She swept me off my feet and showed me how to become a better man. She makes me want to be the best person I can be. My heart goes out to my darling Tomoe. 2 days together and counting. Oh. I look forward to every day because of you. Thank you. I involuntarily gag and continue scrolling. Nothing else in my newsfeed really compares to those last posts. My sister wrote something about her sucky job, and a few of her co-workers posted about how grief-stricken they were about Akane Tsurumaki passing away unexpectedly. Oh, yeah, her second target. Oh, she also has a sister, Akane Tsurumaki, followed closely by Eiichi Hanada, and long before that, Rori Hatano, the one who started it all. Okay, now just wait one moment. I need to check up on something. Okay, I am back. Three strangers, three people dead, all because of Corpse Girl. People wanted them dead, and because of that, I also wanted them dead. I won't forget their names. When Corpse Girl rises above the muck and filth in this world and becomes truly famous, I'll share a toast to their memories. Until then, I need to charge forward. I need new targets, new victims to launch Corpse Girl's name into the stars. If Corpse Girl's website becomes more than an urban legend, more than a rumor, it's whispered of in the shadows, then no, I need to take it slow. I can't get too far ahead of myself. I need to put in a lot of work before I can attain my goal. But the only way I can move forward is if some more requests come through the website. There has to be a way to promote the site. Flashy advertising is out of the question. I don't want the site looking like a gimmick people can visit simply to pass the time. I need word of mouth, testimonials. So far, the site has claimed 3 victims. I need the original requesters to spread the word about how effective the website really is. Yes, that would be perfect. But I obviously can't get in touch with them now. They remain anonymous when they request a death. No one would willingly put in their contact details when doing something so shady anyway. I sigh and scratch my head. Thinking about it like this won't do me any good. Maybe I should come back to it later. I reach for my laptop, sitting on the couch next to me. Maybe I'll just take one more look for new requests. You never know, right? I log into the administration panel of Corpse Girl's website and check out for notifications. 1 new request. Request details. Today, 3:31 p.m. local time. Victim's phone. Downloading image attachment. Wait, 3:31 p.m.? This was submitted just a few minutes ago. What are the chances I will check the incoming request so soon after receiving a new one? My heart begins to race as the attached photo downloads to my computer. I'm excited about the prospect of working on a new request for the rest of the evening. Who will be the poor sucker to succumb to Corpse Girl's friends? Will another beautiful corpse be left in my wake? Eh? My heart skips a beat and my hands instantly turn cold. What the hell? A photo of myself appears upon the screen. It's the very same image used for my company ID tag. I'm not smiling in the photo or in real life. Is this some kind of joke? Somebody has requested my death. Somebody has requested my death.
Somebody wants me dead? I can't believe it! It finally happened! I know exactly who requested my death! Tomoe! That stupid, vapid bitch!
Oh, are you sure though? No, maybe, yeah. Tomoe Watanabe, the one who hates me more than I hate myself. Of course she's the one who uploaded my photo. Of course she wants cops to take care of me. Oh yeah, it's true because there is a company ID tag. Aoi doesn't have that. She's been looking for somebody to test the website on. Her noise post from the start of the week confirms that. And she has been getting increasingly obsessed with tormenting me lately. I'm willing to bet that when I disliked her latest post, it finally triggered her to request my death.
Tomoe, you brainless whore! I am Corpse Girl!
But then again, if you are more successful, if getting more and more successful, you will out yourself even more. Unless, and in a fit of manic laughter, I set to work dismembering my photo. I'm going to make my corpse look so realistic that she'll think she really succeeded in getting me killed. And then, when her guard is down, June 1st, Monday morning.
No sign of Sato yet? I wonder if she got held up.
Oh, Aoi Sato. Let's continue. Let's continue.
It's not exactly professional to be late on your first day of work.
I grind my teeth and hope that Shinya can't sense my anxiety.
She'll be here.
I don't believe the bitter words that tumble out of my mouth. I sent another message to our seemingly abandoned phone, not really expecting a reply.
Actually, she's not the only one absent. Tomoe isn't here either.
He doesn't need to tell me that. I've been watching her desk like a hawk ever since I came in this morning. There's a small surprise waiting for her in her top desk drawer, courtesy of yours truly. Top desk drawer. Okay. I've been eagerly anticipating her arrival for an hour now.
We had a late night last night, so I wonder if she woke up on time.
Ooh. I taste something foul in my mouth. I don't really need Shinya's recap of his night with Tomoe.
Don't you have work to do?
Oh, she's cold.
Of course, I need to.
His vocalized thoughts trail off as he wanders away. I return my focus to the keyboard in front of me as I type, letters scroll across my screen seemingly slower than usual. No Aoi, no Tomoe. The steady drone of the office environment is just as loud as ever, but without these two here, something feels off. Aoi shouldn't be missing her first day of work. And say what you want about Tomoe, at the very least she's punctual. For her to be this late is very unusual.
Kurosawa, a word, if you please.
Oh, who are you? A soft but sharp voice snaps me out of my thoughts. I look up to find a middle-aged woman standing over me, one hand beckoning in an intimidating fashion. Gotomi Ida, an executive who oversees a lot of the juniors on this floor. I deal with her a few times a week. She's a serious and critical person, but I've seen a warm side of her when she chats with colleagues of her own level.
Miss Ida, did you need something?
Please, come with me.
I reluctantly rise from my chair and follow her through the office. She leads me to one of the glass screen cubicles that line one wall of the office, special spaces reserved for meetings and temporary workstations.
Take a seat.
I follow instructions, sitting down on one of the bright and colorful plastic chairs that fills the small enclosure.
A new employee was supposed to start work today. Sato, an acquaintance of yours, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. I've been trying to get in contact with her.
I see. You understand that it doesn't reflect well on Sato's character if she can't arrive on time for her first day of work, correct?
Yes, I understand. Believe me, it is very out of the ordinary for her to do something like this.
I'm sure. Fujikawa recommended Sato for the job based on your personal request. You need to be aware that since Fujikawa holds rank over you, he is the one who will be reprimanded for hiring an unsuitable employee. Now, I wouldn't go so far as to say that he will be punished. Rather, his recommendations will be denied for the foreseeable future.
Ooh.
And any attempt he makes to climb the ladder, so to speak, will be vehemently refused by the other executives.
Isn't that a bit extreme? All of that because of one temp employee that didn't show up for work?
That's the way these things go. I've seen it dozens of times. The reason I'm telling you this is because you should feel some sort of responsibility to apologize to Fujikawa.
I had no idea. Honestly,
Enough. This isn't an open discussion. Apologize to Fujikawa and see if he will find it in his heart to forgive you. And please advise him to seek employment elsewhere. I don't foresee his career with us flourishing anytime soon. That's all.
Kotomi abruptly exits the cubicle and leaves me alone, sitting in a stupid-looking green plastic chair. I take some time to compose my thoughts before also walking out. I don't know what to say to Shinya. I don't even know if I should say anything. Surely Kotomi is being a bit extreme in effectively halting Shinya's career at the ninja. This is all because I recommended Aoi for the job. I feel like an idiot, but how was I to know that Aoi would prove unreliable? And still, it's far too extreme. Kotomi is out of line. Something else is at play here. I can feel it. Maybe Kotomi wants Shinya gone for her own reasons. But I can't imagine why. He's a junior employee and not exactly the type to step on anyone's toes and make enemies. I return to my desk in a bit of huff and slump in my swivel chair. My eyes fall on the empty can of coffee next to my computer screen, and I begin to wish I had purchased more than one this morning. Glancing over the top of my screen, I can see that Tomoe still hasn't arrived. Maybe I'll have to wait until tomorrow for her to find the gift item for her. I'm sure she'll love it. I don't enjoy my walk home through the park this evening as much as I normally do. There are too many things weighing on my mind. Aoi, Tomoe, Shinya, and Kotomi. Why is it that I'm increasingly finding myself drawn into office drama? I don't want to deal with any of it. I just want to pursue my own goals. Working at the office is a means to an end, a way to keep a roof over my head and have the money to achieve Corp's girl's ambitions. If I could quit, I would, but I can't. Not just yet. I wonder if I could monetize Corp's girl's services. Users could pay a fee to request a death. Or I could even just accept donations. But I get this sinking feeling that asking for money will reduce the amount of requests I get. Yeah. The number of requests coming in is already depressingly low. If I reduce it any further, I'd be in trouble. As I draw closer to my apartment building, my phone cries out for attention. I bring it to my ear with a swift hand.
Aoi? Noriko. What's the deal? I've been trying to get in touch with you all day. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I couldn't bring myself to come into the office. Yeah, well, I gathered that. Tell me why. You know, just the stuff I normally have to deal with. For real? What are we talking about here? Stalkers? Or your own battles? I left the apartment twice. I really did. But I had to go back inside each time because it didn't feel right. I had to check a few things and then check again, and in the end, I gave up and laid in bed. I must have fallen asleep because when I looked at the time, it was already late.
I sigh angrily and hope that Aoi doesn't hear me.
Alright. It sounds like you had a rough day. I'm sorry, but the situation isn't great. I'm just going to be honest with you, okay?
Yes, be honest with her.
I don't think they'll be happy with you if you come in tomorrow. If I were you, I'd write a polite letter of resignation and just forget about the job. Shinya's been kind of thrown under the bus because of this. Shinya? Why? I'm not too sure myself. Since he got you the job, I suppose he was somewhat responsible for you. But because you didn't come in, it sounds like his career's in real jeopardy. Oh God. Oh no! Take a breath. You didn't know something like this would happen. I didn't either. I think this one exec has it out for him or something because it's too much of an overreaction. I can't believe it. I never wanted to cost him his job. I know. You didn't mean for this to happen.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
Look, I'll try and smooth things out a little. I'll talk to Shinya tomorrow. You need to look after yourself right now. okay? Promise me you'll just take it easy tonight and relax. Okay. Forget this ever happened. Noriko will look after everything.
There it goes again.
Thank you, Noriko.
And she's stringing along.
Okay. Get some rest. Talk to you soon, Aoi. Bye-bye.
I end the call with a heavy heart. I don't actually have any idea what to do. When it comes to Aoi, I always feel obligated to just tell her anything that will help her feel better. If I could actually follow through my words and genuinely make things better for her, then, well, maybe we'd have a bit of a different relationship than we do now. But I probably missed my opportunity for that a long time ago. In senior high school, I was never really truly understanding of her, and that cost me too much. Things are different now, of course. I've seen what she goes through. I'd like to think I understand her a lot more now. My feelings for her are true, and not mothering sympathy or pity. If this was a different life, and I hadn't made all those stupid mistakes, I would be happy to be with her. But now, best I can hope for is that she wants to remain friends with me, and that will have to be enough to satisfy me.
Yo.
Oh? That voice. A trickle of icy sweat drips down my spine. In the near distance, sitting on the bench close to the park's exit, is an easily recognizable figure.
Come here.
She's dressed like that. Why? I freeze in my tracks. My body wants to keep walking to reach the familiar safety of my home, but my brain is engaging its fight or flight mode. Torn between my options, I find myself completely stationary.
Come on, I won't hurt you.
I doubt that. You're triggering Noriko's fight or flight.
Tomoe.
There's no doubt in my mind that she's been waiting for me here all afternoon. She knows my route home. That's obvious since I last encountered her and Shinya in this very same park. I can't help but tense up as she leaps off the bench and approaches me.
You're into weird shit, right? Like occult stuff?
Maybe? Is that what you came here to ask me?
Nah, just listen, okay? I wanted the opinion of someone freakier than me.
She really knows how to flatter a girl.
It's kind of dumb, you know, but have you heard of that Corpse Girl website thing?
Who does she think she's talking to? More importantly, how should I respond?
I've heard rumors.
Yeah, right? I heard rumors too, so I checked it out. I thought the whole thing was really funny. Like, could it be for real? Anyway, maybe I kinda used it to request a death.
Is that so?
Tomoe has pretty much straight up admitted that she was the one who requested my death. After all, I know exactly how many requests came through the site. The latest one had to have been from her.
Yeah, and, well, you know how the site works, right?
Fill me in.
All you do is put in a photo of a bitch and her phone number. Then she's supposed to drop dead. Simple as that. Thing is, no one knows how it works, or if it works, actually.
Right. Okay, so you requested somebody's death, and what happened?
Well,
This is it. This is where she admits that she uploaded my photo. I've caught her red-handed.
you see, the dumb bitch went and died.
Huh? I blinked a few times. I'm positive I didn't hear that right.
What did you say?
The chick whose photo I uploaded, she's deader than a doorknob.
Who is Tomoe referring to? My mind is racing frantically, scanning through the list of corpse girls victims over the past few months. The only people who have died recently are Akane Tsurumaki and Eiichi Hanada. Tomoe is talking about females, so that rules out Eiichi. Then there's Ruri Hatano, but she died such a long time ago. Last time, in fact, surely Tomoe wasn't the one who requested her death. It was way too long ago for her to be bringing it up now. That leads me to believe that the only person Tomoe could be talking about is Akane Tsurumaki. Or has somebody else died? Somebody I never found out about? That's impossible. I've been so thorough in searching for the results of my work. The only victim that Tomoe could be talking about is Akane. But wait, no, that still can't be right. Tomoe requested my death. Somebody, Tomoe, uploaded my photo to Cop Girl's website just recently. I took a deep breath, swallowed hard, and opened my mouth.
Tomoe, what you're saying is really serious. Are you sure this person died?
Yep, no doubt. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about. If you're good with this occult junk, how do you think she died from a website? Do you reckon my request really killed her? Because I don't really want this shit on my conscience, you know?
I don't know what to say.
Come on. I was only really joking around with the website. Didn't think for a second that it could really work. But now, this bitch is cold in the ground, and I can't sleep at night. Keeping Shinya close is the only thing making me calm lately.
Oh. Tomoe seems to be showing a little remorse, which I didn't think she had in her. If she thought the website was a joke, then fair enough, it's only natural that she'd want to play around with it. Then again, I'm kind of offended that she figured the whole thing was fake. Kopska has worked too damn hard to be considered a joke. But I want to get to the bottom of this. I need to find out whose death Tomoe requested. And, more importantly, the question of who requested my own death remains unanswered.
Tomoe, what's the name of the person you requested to die?
Her name? Oh, you might know her.
Akane Tsurumaki?
It was that skank from our office, Akane Tsurumaki.
Yep. Akane Tsurumaki. Sure enough, she's well and truly dead. Tomoe isn't wrong in believing that the website killed Akane. Tomoe once posted a noise about wanting to try the website and she was waiting to find someone to try it on. If I recall correctly, the request for Akane's death came through Cop's Girl's website shortly after I read that post. Perhaps Tomoe made the request on the very same day. So then, Tomoe was the one responsible. I assumed the person who requested Akane's death was someone in our office. I never figured it would be a junior data entry temp like Tomoe. How did Tomoe even know Akane? I can't see how their paths would have crossed in such a large office building.
Yo, Psycho, you in there?
I snap on my thoughts and meet Tomoe's dead-eyed gaze.
Your professional opinion, can a website really kill someone?
I'm torn between giving two replies. I could state that I believe the website worked and therefore help increase Kopska's credibility, or I could play it safe and make sure I'm not suspected of any involvement. Coward that I am, I decide to play it safe.
No, absolutely not. A website can't kill someone.
Yeah, I figured. Guess it's just a coincidence that she died. You reckon I'm not guilty then? I didn't really want the bitch dead anyway. I was just mucking around.
Yeah, you're not guilty.
Thank God. That's a real weight off my elbows, you know?
Oh, then the photo in her drawer.
Mm-hmm.
I sure as shit won't mess around with sites like that again, though. I'm gonna play it real straight from now on. I gotta get my life together. I got a man to look after now.
Right. Well, good luck with that. I need to get home.
All I want right now is to get back and figure out who the hell uploaded a photo of me to the website. My mind is reeling and I'm not in the right headspace to listen to Tomoe's dribble any longer.
Hey, for what it's worth, which ain't much. Thanks. Thanks for putting my mind at ease.
Well, you didn't put mine at ease, as Noriko thought.
I know we ain't always seen eye to eye, and... Well, nah. That's about it for now.
For a fleeting moment, I imagined that she was about to apologize for assaulting me last week. That possibility disappeared from my mind almost as soon as it had appeared.
See you tomorrow.
She waves almost sheepishly and wanders back through the park in the direction that I came from. Right, time to go home. I can't relax until I know who requested my death. How is she going to find it though? If it wasn't Omori, then this situation could be a lot more serious than I originally thought. If it wasn't because of my petty squabbles with her, then someone really wants me dead. Who? Who indeed? I can't sleep. It must be past 3 a.m. Countless hours have passed since I started trying to figure out who requested my death. I've run through every possible candidate and their potential reasons 1,000 times. I've replayed every encounter I've ever had with every person I've met, and I'm drawing a blank. I don't know who wants me dead. I'm not so vain to think that everybody likes me. I'm sure a hell of a lot of people don't like me very much at all. But does anyone not like me enough to want me dead? To nominate me for corpse girl to claim as a prey? I take little solace in the fact that my life isn't actually in danger. Corpse girl's victims are only brought low by my hand. Though my convictions are strong and I never refuse a request, taking my own life is absolutely out of the question. This is the one and only request I will ever refuse. And it's not for the sake of my own life, but rather for the sake of Corpse Girl's continued existence. I will not let her die and be buried with me. However, now that I've in of the knowledge that somebody genuinely wants me dead, I can't cure my upset stomach. No amount of mental reassurance will quell the sickness rising inside of me. Top candidates are, of course, those closest to me. Crossed somewhere off the list, my relief at knowing Akane Tsurumaki's death wasn't her fault convinced me that she wouldn't make the mistake of messing with the website twice. Add to the fact that she came to me for reassurance, well, it's safe to say that she's not the person I'm looking for. So that leaves the person I deal with on a daily basis. Aoi Sato, my best friend since junior high and the first person I ever fell for. She rejected me gracefully during senior high, so gracefully that we still remain friends to this day. Would she want me dead? It's doubtful. She wouldn't even report her stalker, the guy who she is apparently related to the police, because she didn't want him arrested, but we are not family. Then there's Shinya Fujikawa, another acquaintance from school and now my co-worker. She has even gone so far as to call us friends now that we are connected on noise. I've never been romantically interested in him, but I was under the false impression that he had feelings for me. He's a wannabe detective, but he doesn't have the competence to follow in his father's footsteps. He doesn't strike me as the type to want somebody dead, let alone to go through with requesting somebody's death. Still, quiet, guarded people like him can really surprise you. When you take those three out of the equation, the people I deal with daily are very few. They are the higher ups and execs at work like Kotomi Ida, but our dealings are so short and simple that I'm sure I barely even register on their radar. If I extend my list of candidates to include people I don't deal with regularly, but who are technically still part of my life, then the list gets a little more interesting and harder to narrow down. Kenji and Momo Ogawa, the father and daughter living in my apartment building. They're sweet, kind, and considerate. Could imagine they'd want to kill me unless I'm really using too much of their internet bandwidth and they just can't take it anymore. There's my elder sister, of course, Yoriko Kurosawa. We haven't talked in over a year at least. Oh, wait, why does this name sound familiar? Yoriko Kurosawa? Is it the one working at the clothes department? I'm not sure. She's scum, but probably not the type to randomly elect her own sister for death. Probably. She's on parole. Oh, okay. So I have to believe she wouldn't do anything to jeopardize her freedom. Oh wait, she's on parole? Is it really that? That one that works at the boutique? Not sure. And there's Mother, Asuna Kurosawa. She's simply not in a position to submit my details to Corpse Girl's website. My struggling brain can't think of anyone else currently in my life. I have a very small social circle, it's true. All the people that fill my noise newsfeed have either already been named on this list, or they are from such a small, long ago part of my life that they wouldn't even remember I exist anymore. And then, suddenly and without a warning, a face pops into my mind with startling clarity. That guy from the library. Kojiro, was it Kojiro? With no surname. He was bizarre, eccentric, didn't seem like the type of person that gets outside much. Kind of like me, I suppose. His eyes were so clear it was unnerving. They say the eyes are the window to the soul, but I couldn't see anything of substance through his lenses. Out of everyone I've mentally listed, he seems like the person most capable of taking someone's life. That's a biased opinion based on little to no knowledge of him. It's just the impression he gives. However, I have to ask myself, would he want me dead? Me, a person he met one time at the library? In addition, the photo of me that was uploaded to my website was from Temujin's corporate system. It's the very same picture that I wear on my ID tag. How would Kojiro have accessed it? If he was going to upload a photo of me, he would have found my noise profile and used an image from one of my albums. There aren't too many photos of me on there, but there are enough to identify me. The guy is suspicious, but I don't think he's the one I'm looking for. Yet, I can't get his face out of my mind. On a whim, I snatched up my phone from my bedside and unlocked the screen. The bright light shines like a beacon in the darkness and nearly blinds me, but I squint and navigate to the noise app. Kojiro, he told me his noise tag, didn't he? I can remember it. It'll save me the hassle of having to look through hundreds of profiles with the same name just to find him. What was it? Kojiro? No, too simple. Koji something. I start to type different versions until an auto-predicted result pops up. Koji Koji. Koji Koji. Yep. That's the one. I tap the result and instantly arrive at his profile. The info in his About Me section is pretty vague, but judging by the display photo, I'm certain this is the right guy. Just your average guy, taking my days one at a time. Introvert, antisocial, anti-establishment, anti-everything. Lol. I like peanut butter though. I scroll through his feed and see that he hasn't posted anything for quite some time. His most recent post is from about a year ago, and it's just an updated version of his display picture. But he has cropped out a woman's face and body so the focus is just on him. 1 year ago. Nore Hatano passed away 1 year ago. I open up a direct message to him and start typing. No, no, Noriko. With that kind of display profile picture? Hey, is this Kojiro from the library? It's Noriko. Kurosawa. Since it's past 3 a.m., I'm not expecting a reply until I instantly receive a message in response. Hi, late night at 8 night? He replied so quickly. I swallowed and gathered the nerve to ask him what's on my mind. Yes, I can't sleep. Have you heard of Corpse Girl's website? Straight to the point. The screen states that he's currently typing a message, but then the notification simply disappears and no message comes through. Is he ignoring me? Then? Yes. Why? His typing pattern. So he does know about the website. The question is, was he already familiar with it? Or did he just look it up after I mentioned it? What are your thoughts? Is it real? Yes, love it. Big fan. I see. Me too. Have you used it? No, well, no, not yet. don't hate anyone enough. It's hard to get a sense of his emotions through his replies. I can't tell if he's being sincere or not. Wait, have you used it? Tell me. Tell me, does it work? No, I haven't used it, but it's popular in my office. I don't know why I wrote that or why I ended the message with a question mark. I shake my head and wait for a response. Okay, let me know if you use it. Might be work for me. Might be work for me? What does he mean by that? Work? Yes, I store cadavers. Dispose of later. Cadavers, I mean. I don't understand. Is he a mortuary assistant? Yeah. Hospital morgue, storage and disposal. He works at a morgue? I noticed a strange smell on his clothes when we met, and now it makes sense. I gag a little and suppress the urge to vomit. So, if someone dies, they get sent to you? Even for, like, suicides and murders? Yes, all sorts. Worst case are crash victims, have to mix and match limbs. Have you ever received a victim of Corpse Girl's website? Impossible to know, maybe, who can say? Have a name? A name? Can you look up the names of bodies he's received? Can you look up such a thing? Yes, cadavers are ID'd, mostly. No victim? Should I ask? Would doing so put me under suspicion of being associated with Corpse Girl? Hello? I can look now, at work. I start to nervously bite my fingernails. I know that I won't gain anything from finding out if he's dealt with any of the victims, but morbid curiosity tends to get the better of me. Sometimes I just have to know. Akane Tsurumaki. Okay, a second. No, correct spelling? Got an M, Tsurumaki, and Akane to the me. That's not right. Close, though. Okay, more names. Eiichi Hanada? One sec. Yes, crash victim. Bad. I remember him. He's still here, actually. I can't believe what I'm reading. Eiichi Hanada ended up at Kojiro's morgue? And he's still there? Really? How long do you store bodies? Depends. Up to 2 days for autopsy. No autopsy for him. No need. So he just sits here, chamber number 31BB. If family don't collect, then cremation. Is cremation what you mean by disposing? Yes, mostly. Friend of yours? Not exactly. But his Corpse Girl's victim? You said so. Well, I don't know. You said so. Interesting. I'll look at him again. Really, there's no need for that. It's okay, I won't tell. How did you do it? Oh. I swallow hard. What does he mean? Hello? How did I do what? How did you kill him? Oh. Is he... Oh shit. I've messed up. He knows Kojiro has figured out who I am. In a panic, I slam my phone down. I can hear the constant vibration against the bed as Kojiro continues to message me. Shit. Yeah, you dug up your own grave. What do I do? Can I make something up to convince him that I'm not the one responsible for Eiichi's death? Will he even buy it? By not responding to me right away, I've probably inadvertently proven my own guilt. I pick up my phone between my trembling thumb and forefinger. I hold it delicately, as though it has suddenly become some sort of evidence that I don't want conflict with my fingernails. Fingerprints, I mean. Oh, goodness. Wait, I need to drink water. In a way, that's completely true. I stare at the messages from Kojiro. Hey, you there? Hello? I better reply. I have to say something. Maybe, just maybe, I can throw him off my trail. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't kill anyone. Not exactly alive. Yes, true. Corpse Girl killed him. No name entered on Corpse Girl's website. But you knew his name, and you knew he died. Ergo, you requested his death. Wait, this is good. This is far better than him believing I'm Corpse Girl. He thinks I'm just some fan of the website that submitted the request. I have to run with it. I can't let him know the actual truth. Okay, you got me. I used the website to request his death. Ha! Wow, man. Suicide is real. Amazing. This is exciting. Are you happy he's dead? I decide to take a leaf out of Tomoe's book and act more innocent than I really am. Not really, I just made the request on a whim to see what would happen. I didn't think it would really work. Wow, so you didn't hate the guy, Aichi? No, I never even met him, just found his photo on the internet. Incredible. Obscure kills with just a photo. Doesn't even need a name. Wonder how many other pics I've got here. Lol. I have to go, clocking off soon. Talk later. Kaju's status immediately changes to offline. I breathe a sigh of relief. I think he bought the lie, surely I'm in the clear. But this whole conversation was an exercise in stupidity. I nearly shot myself in the foot because of my own insatiable curiosity. I shouldn't have contacted Kojiro at all. The only positive thing to come out of this is learning that Kojiro works at the hospital morgue. I could potentially take advantage of this, but my sleep-deprived brain can't quite work out how. Well, I can't dwell on that later. For now, I really need to sleep. Oh, I'm so tired. Wait, let me stretch a bit. Mm, massage. Wait. This reading of text is tiring me. My alarm erupts with a shrieking scream and scares me awake. My eyes don't open immediately, and instead, I find myself tossing and turning, trying to bury my face in my pillow. I can't have had more than 2 hours of sleep, and now it's already time to get up and go to work. How the hell am I going to function today? I drag my heavy body from the bed and slide into the pair of slippers resting on the floor. With a yawn and a stretch, I leave my bedroom. I stand in the kitchenette, connected to the living room for a few moments, completely absent-minded. I open the refrigerator and stare blankly at the dismal content. A small tub of peach yogurt sits on the top shelf, and a half-empty jug of oolong tea rests at the bottom. I grab the yogurt and peel off the lid. Without even fetching a spoon, I simply pour a little into my mouth. I consume about half of the tiny portion and wipe my mouth before throwing the leftovers in the trash can. There will be enough to spike my energy for the morning. When you normally run on an empty stomach, any amount of calories can work as a pick-me-up. I make a mental note to collect 2 or 3 cans of coffee from the convenience store on my way to work. They should carry me through the rest of the day. The rest of the early morning is spent applying makeup and getting dressed. I'm out of the door at the same time as every other day. To stop myself from nodding off at my desk, I decide to rearrange my personal effects. Having something to focus on is a great way to fight off sleep. Unlike the other employees here, I don't tend to keep too much in my workspace, yet it still manages to feel cluttered somehow. Next to my computer monitor are 3 little figurines that I collected from toy capsule machines. They're a set of anthropomorphic coffee cans that were released as a promotional campaign for my favorite coffee brand. Each figure is about the size of my thumb. They're cute little things, and when you put a card into the capsule machine, you never know which character you're going to get. Yeah, that's how gachas work. So far, I've managed to collect Captain Cafe Au Lait, Lieutenant Long Black, and Madame Macchiato. If I remember correctly, there are 2 more I still need to get. But the capsule machines seem to be out of rotation now because they've been replaced by a different series of toys. If I ever want to collect the remaining figures, I'll probably need to buy them online. Oh well, I'm not super invested in having to own all of them. I give each tiny figure a bit of a dusting and set them back up next to my monitor, so they're all standing up straight and facing forward. Satisfied that they're tidy, I look to the small tray of drawers that sit on the other side of my monitor. I mainly just store papers and office memos in them. They're not really big enough to hold anything much larger than documents. I rummage through the drawers and discard a few old notices that aren't relevant anymore. When I'm done, I file away a couple of newspapers that have been fluttering around my desk for the last week. With that complete, I straighten out my keyboard so it's parallel with my mousepad. I give the keyboard a thorough dusting and then lean back in my chair to admire my work. The desk looks so much nicer now. A clean workspace invites a clear state of mind. Or so my coworkers would have me believe. Maybe I'll buy into that a little bit now that I can see the effects for myself. The corner of my eyes catch a glimpse of blonde hair and I turn to watch Tomoe enter the office. She nods at Shinya as she walks by his desk and continues nonchalantly towards her own workspace. Since her desk is in my line of sight, I have the perfect vantage point to watch her put her belongings down and take a seat. I feel a sudden stirring of excitement as she sits down. It's almost as if I'm anticipating something to happen. Was it something supposed to happen with Tomoe today? Have I forgotten something important? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. My tired mind can't focus on those thoughts. I tried to ignore the message of the adrenaline that started pulsing through me when she took her seat. I distract myself by starting up my computer and looking over the list of today's tasks. It looks as though I need to correct a few entries I uploaded to the company server yesterday. In my previously distracted state, it's possible I made a few typographical errors. That's fair enough. I'll get to work on correcting the data. I open up a few programs and listen to the whirring on my computer tab, nearly drowned out in the clamor of the office environment. The next sound I hear eclipses the noise of the computer and the office completely and absolutely. Yep, the terrified shriek sliced through the air like a knife, leaving a deathly ringing silence in its wake. I scramble to my feet purely out of instinct, scanning for the source of the scream. I don't have to look very far before my eyes fall upon the distressed Tomoe, kneeling on the floor and clutching her face. She's on the ground next to her desk, staring down unblinkingly, her fingers white from the strain of clawing at her own head. In the sudden chaos of people rushing to her side, I somehow managed to notice that one of the drawers on the desk is wide open. An open drawer? As tired and exhausted as I am, the significance of the open drawer isn't lost on me. I immediately realized why my body subconsciously felt excited when Tomoe came into the office this morning. I left something in her desk drawer, something I wanted her to find. Yesterday's obsession with discovering the identity of the one who requested my death caused me to forget my rebellious strike against Tomoe. I left something in her drawer yesterday, thinking she was the one who submitted my photo to the website. Then she didn't come into work, and it completely slipped my mind. After she confessed to requesting Akane Tsunumaki's death, I erased my suspicion of her being the one who targeted me, but I didn't remove the item from her drawer. I'm in deep shit now. Before I can even lurch forward from behind my desk, Tomoe turns her head to face me. Her cold, grim eyes locked onto mine, refusing to let go. A trickle of crimson blood seeps from her scalp, where her fingernails pierce her skin during her panicked scream. Swallowing my nervousness, I break eye contact with her and stare down at the flat object that was the focus of her outcry. It's a familiar photograph, a printed image on glossy paper. Traditional, old school, and just as effective as I had hoped. Though I can't make out all the details from this distance, the composition of the photo doesn't elude my memory. Oh, wow. It depicts my very own corpse, toppled backward over tombstone. A body slash traces across my neck. A laceration lies my stomach, and a knife protrudes from my breast. My black hair is a tangled mess. My dark eyelid is smeared and smudged. The creaminess on my face is the unmistakable mask of death. Ooh. Noriko Kurosawa, stoic and unflinching in death. Noriko Kurosawa, dead atop a random tombstone in some nameless cemetery. Bizarre, yet ultimately unremarkable way to die. It suits me perfectly. I'm proud of the work that went into this photo. The objective was to punish Tomoe for requesting my death. To create a work of art so horrific that she would beg for forgiveness when she found me still breathing. But the scene playing out before me is unlike anything I had imagined. Tomoe's face is crushed up with hatred, the veins in her forehead threatening to burst and shower the office with sanguine gore at any given second. Whether or not she thinks this is some sick prank is beyond my knowledge. All I can decipher from her expression is that she's likely to strangle me given the opportunity. But perhaps I'm jumping ahead of myself. Why do I automatically assume that she believes I'm guilty of putting the photo in a drawer? I mean, aren't I the victim in the image? Perhaps she actually...
Who the fuck is responsible for this?
She howls like a wounded animal, a battered and beaten pup backed into a corner. Clutching the photo, now torn from her bloodied fingernails, she stands and plants her feet firmly on the floor, steadfast, stern, resolute, a bulwark of immovable fury. All eyes are upon her. The bleached blonde gal girl with an antagonizing attitude is the center of attention in the office.
This photo is disgusting! Absolutely sick! Who made it?
From the confused and puzzled faces of the 20 or so employers huddled about, it's obvious that no one really knows what Tomoe is talking about. The photo is small, and with her clutching it tightly and waving it around frantically, it's impossible for anyone to make out the detail. I'm bold enough to assume that no one else has managed to properly glimpse it yet. And maybe I can prevent our co-workers from getting a closer look if I act fast. I dart off from behind my desk and approach Tomoe.
Let me see.
Tomoe aggressively thrusts the photo toward me. I take a cursory look at it and gasp loudly to add credibility to my acting. Adopting a fake countenance of shock, I grab Tomoe by the shoulder and pull her close to me. I bow my head against hers, so we stand intimately in the middle of the crowd, forehead to forehead, our eyes fixated on one another. I hope my beating heart isn't loud enough for Tomoe to notice as we stand against each other. I whisper softly, my pulse quickening as I try to make my words sound urgent and confident rather than broken and anxious.
Come with me. I need to talk to you.
Tomoe tenses and stiffens, but she murmurs something that sounds like agreement. I pull away from her and grab her wrist to lead her out of the office. We exit from the throng of onlookers scratching their heads and dart towards the elevator. Shinya says nothing as we pass him. He just looks on with a pale face. Wow, this chapter is long. And we are only in chapter 1. Oh my goodness. Okay. The elevator ride down is silent and awkward, but eventually the doors open to reveal the ground floor lobby. We weave between the scattered couches and sculptures, making a frantic dash for the exit. We finally emerge outside into the brisk morning air. Trying hard to catch my breath, I notice that Tomoe isn't nearly as exhausted as I am. I want to chalk up my recent condition to a lack of sleep, but I know that's just an excuse for my poor physical fitness. Tomoe is still holding the photo in her hand. She looks at it once more in disgust, then faces me with one hand on her hip.
You want to tell me what the fuck this is?
Look, it's difficult to explain, but I'll try my best.
I want to find out who planted this in my drawer! Look at this!
She thrusts the photo at me once again. She uses the point of her thumb to indicate the timestamp and printed at the bottom of the image.
It's got yesterday's date on it. A photo of your dead body, as if you've already been killed. But here you stand.
Sure enough, the photo bears yesterday's date. The time states 9:06 p.m. I marked it as such when I was under the belief that Tomoe would find it yesterday morning. I wanted her to anxiously wait out the day until my death accompanied the rising moon. Since that didn't go down the way I planned, the confusion on Tomoe's face is now self-explanatory.
I just can't believe that corpse girl wants you dead.
What did she say?
Huh?
This is just like what happened to Akane Tsurumaki when I requested her death. The police found a photo of her own dead body on her phone when they investigated how she died.
What? Is this public knowledge? How did I not know this?
And now you've got a similar photo. Does that mean Corpse Girl is trying to kill ya? But it doesn't make sense. It's already past the time it says here. And why was the photo in my desk drawer? What do I gotta do with it?
I'm still reading from the information about Akane Tsurumaki. The police discovered the cause photo on her phone. Of course they did. Of course they will investigate her death. It was foolish of me to assume the photo wouldn't come to light. Tomoe grits her teeth and tenderly touches her finger to the body blood cut on her scalp and places her fingernails slashed in anguish. She looks at her fingertip in revulsion and sighs.
Look, maybe it's my fault that Akane Tsurumaki ended up down the well. Maybe it's not. The least I can do is make sure that the fucking corpse girl doesn't come to get you as well. You ain't my friend or nothing, but sluts gotta stick it out together, right? I don't want another cold bitch on my conscience.
I feel like these are the most touching words Tomoe can string together. I'm somewhat flattered by it, that she wants to protect me.
Tomoe, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I kinda do, you know? You comforted me a little when I came to you about the dead skank. Made me feel like I wasn't totally to blame, yeah? You might not be as much of a psycho as I thought. Might be a heart beating behind that flat chest.
Okay. Thanks.
Unexpectedly, the brash and brazen girl beams at me brightly.
I'm putting you under 24-hour surveillance. Corpse Girl's gonna have to crack my skull open before she goes sticking her fingers into yours.
Tomoe, really, that's not necessary.
Oh, we suddenly had an ally. An unexpected ally. I can't figure out a way to convey that I'm not actually in any danger. Well, immediate danger, at any rate. It's true that there is someone out there who wants me dead badly enough to have requested it through the website. But as far as the threat of Corpse Girl coming to get me goes, I'm perfectly safe. I resign myself to simply staring blankly at Tomoe, the girl I hold so much disdain for. I know I should choose my next words carefully. Tomoe is prone to violent outbursts at even the best of times. Of course, number one is out. Should I thank God before my own, or I feel better with you looking after me? No, I think I'll put this. Thanks, I'll be fine on my own.
Thanks, but I'll be fine on my own.
Nah, that's bull. You're a delicate little thing, so it's up to me to look after you.
Seriously, I'll be okay. I don't think Corpse Girl is going to come after me.
Hell yeah. And what makes you so sure?
It's a long story. But look, you said it yourself. The time and date on the photo have already passed, right?
Oh, yeah, guess so. But so what?
Well, I can't imagine someone coming to kill me now. I mean, the corpse in the photo is clearly dead at 9:06 p.m. last night. But I'm standing right in front of you. I'm pretty alive right now.
You're not really convincing me. I mean, I don't totally believe this corpse girl person really exists, but still. Something or other killed Akane Tsurumaki. Pretty sure it wasn't suicide, what with the photo and all. So, since you got one of them photos too, I think it's best we hang. At least for a day. Let me keep you safe.
Oh, an unexpected ally?
You're really stubborn, you know that?
Oh yeah, but I've been called worse. But why'd you think the photo was in my drawer? Did Corpse Girl get her desks mixed up? And shouldn't it have just been texted to you?
I don't know.
Ugh, this shit really fucks with my head.
Oh, language.
Let's just get back to work, yeah?
Tomoe turns to head back into the building but stops short. She faces me and hands me the photo.
Here. Better you have it than me.
She enters the office and leaves me standing in the cold morning air. Looking down at the photo, it's pretty clear that it's me in the image. I suppose it would be best to delete this evidence. I shred the photo carefully, making sure to completely destroy any of my defining features in the image. With the photo completely ripped beyond recognition, I toss it in a nearby bin and enter the office building. And wait. Hmm. And I think I'm at my limit now. I thought I can still go on, but oh, the weather is one thing, and then there's so much to take. Should I go a little bit more? But really, this text reading is giving me a headache. Oh, but decisions. Okay. I think I have to stop the stream here. I wish I could go longer, but this reading all gives me quite a headache. So I think if I were to stream anymore, it will become very boring and not entertaining enough as it is. So I'll stop the stream for today. I'm sorry if it's a short one, and we did make some progress. There's a new character, Kojiro, and we found out that Aoi has a lot of things in her mind and in her life as well. So that's all for my stream today, and I'll see you when I can. Bye bye, and